All right, guys. So that day is here, man. Hemis are done, like literally done. I'm not making that up. I'm not exaggerating. The Hemi is dead as we know it. There will be no more V8 powered Chargers and Challengers ever at this point, right? The last Charger or Challenger with the V8 Hemi came off of the lot as of December 22nd, and it was a Demon 170. And that was the last one. With that being said, guys, for all the guys out there with RTs, Scat Packs, Hellcats, V6s, anything in between, what are we going to do? You know, are you going to stay loyal to the brand and keep your RT, keep your Scat Pack, keep your Hellcat forever, right? Stay down with the brand. Or are you going to trade in your RT for Scat Packs, your Scat Packs for Hellcats, your Hellcats for Red Eyes? Because all of these cars are going on the used market and they're going to be significantly cheaper than they are right now. So a 23 is going to be significantly cheaper in 24 because technically it's considered last year's model. It'll be considered used also if somebody has already driven it too. So you'll be able to get your Hellcat or your Hellcat Red Eye or your Scat Pack or your RT for a reasonable price. Or the third option, are you going to leave Mopar altogether? Because let's be honest here, a lot of people are not happy with the direction that Mopar is going in. A lot of people are not happy with the Inline 6, and they're certainly not happy with the battery-powered, all-electric Dodge Charger SRT Daytona. They're not happy with the looks. They're not happy with the sound. They're not happy with the fact that there's no V8 in it. They're just not happy with the direction that Dodge is going. And a lot of people are jumping ship. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So as you can tell, I'm in a car that makes this a car blog. You don't know how it's going down. I come around. Let's get into it. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. Subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe. Got a lot of crazy stuff coming out. Brand new year. New me, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody says that, but I got a lot of good stuff coming, man, especially for the car, especially at the top of the year. We got one more big modification coming to the car, brought to you by Direct Connection in 2024, 1st of 2024, January of 2024. And I know you guys are going to dig that. So make sure that you're subscribed and locked in so that you know what's going on. But let's be honest here, man. So as of December 22nd, the last Dodge Charger / Challenger Hemi powered muscle car rolled off the lot, and it happened to be the number 3,300 2023 Dodge Demon 170, right? Dodge Challenger Demon 170. That was the last Hemi powered Charger and Challenger. Everybody gathered around, took pictures of it. It was a monumental day. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, as of December 22nd, going forward, there will be no more Hemi powered Chargers and Challengers being produced. No more coming off the lines. No more being delivered to the dealerships. What you see right now at your local Dodge dealership is what you're going to see for the future. We are literally living in the time where, I mean, it's an end of an era, which is wild. You know what I'm saying? Because these cars, in theory, could continue on for another 10 years at least, if you ask me. But we are living in the end of an era. So what you see on the Dodge dealership is all that you're ever going to see, pretty much. You know, so with that being said, it asks the question. So for the people that are already, you know, deep in the Mopar, right? You got your RT, you got your Scat, you got your Cat, right? You got to ask yourself, what's going to be the next move? You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest here, since 2015, it's been kind of a rat race to get up to your Hellcat. And I say that to say, like with me, like look at my journey. In 2015, I had a V6 Charger. It was a rally package. I loved it. It gave great gas mileage. It looked good. I had my leather seats, sunroof, Beats audio. It was fully loaded. It was a rally package Charger. Loved it. But as soon as I started meeting other people in the Mopar community with their RTs and their Scats and even Hellcats, immediately in my head, I'm like, okay, so I love this car, but I need more power. Boom, 2020 hits. Wide body Chargers drops. I get my Scat Pack. Right? I'm in love with it. It's got the power. It's got the sound. I threw some loud pipes on it. Big tires, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Blacked it out. I didn't do much modification to it. I threw my stripe on there, which is my thing, which is coming pretty soon to this. You know, I turned it into my car and I had the power. But then guess what? I needed more power. Henceforth, the reason I got the Hellcat. And now I'm at the top of the, you know, kind of the top of the mountain. Obviously, there's the Red Eye above me as far as Chargers are concerned, but I'm at the top of the mountain and I'm happy and I'm content. A lot of people haven't had that journey, you know? So it's one of those things like a lot of you guys still have another trim or two to go up. but they're no longer making these cars. So it's like, what do you do? Do you keep going up that ladder, that proverbial, you know, Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger ladder, where you got your RT, now you want your Scat, now you want your Cat, but you're going to be looking in kind of the used market segment at that point, because there are going to be no more new Scats and Cats coming out, right? Are you going to stay loyal to the brand and just keep upgrading? Because let's be real here, in 24, these cars will be cheaper because they're going to be last year's model. And not only that, I mean, most of them are going to be used because people will be getting rid of these cars in 24. So you're going to see a lot of these cars on the used market, you know, and you're going to see better prices, I think, on the used markets. Or maybe you won't, because you can't get them anymore. And dealerships know that. So they're going to take advantage of people. I don't think that's the case. But whether it is or whether it's not, they're going to be on the used market. So you could very much so stay loyal to the brand and just upgrade within the brand based on the used car market. That's option number one. Option number two is basically you staying loyal to what you have. If you have RT, if you have a Scat, if you have a Hellcat, call it what it is. You're happy with your power. You're happy with your trim. And it's one of those things like, I don't need to upgrade. I don't want to sell it. I don't want to get rid of it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to, you know, keep it as a relic. I'm going to pass it down to my children. I'm going to do all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a clean wide body right there. But, you know, it's one of those things where I'm going to keep it in the family. I'm going to pass it on to people that I love. I'm going to pass it on to my son, my grandson, whatever the case may be. This is going to be one of those cars where it's like, it's a relic, something that was built once and never before, never again. And I'm just going to keep it in the family because what I'm driving right now, 6.2 liter supercharged, 757 horsepower Hellcat. You'll never see, you know, natural ICE powered cars like this in the future. Everything is going to be powered by this. Essentially, you know, software, you know, a battery, a chip. You know what I'm saying? If you're familiar with the Apple ecosystem, the M2 chip or M3 chip, they got the M3s out now. That's what cars are going to be powered by in the future. So you're not going to see these big engines with the big supercharger and the twin turbo, pro charge. You're not going to see all that. So needless to say, if you have a RT, a Scat or Cat, you can hold on to it and just keep it forever, you know, and call it what it is. I'm going to hold on to this car as long as I possibly can because I don't see anything like this ever being built in the future. You know what I'm saying? Big 6.2 liter supercharged engine, 4-door sedan. I don't see anything like this ever being built ever again. So I'm going to hold on to this as long as I can. You feel me? With that being said, the third option is to leave Mopar altogether. Sell what you have, trade in what you have, go to Chevy, right? The Camaro is basically dead. Go to Chevy, get you a Corvette, jump on a Corvette wave and ride that because the Corvette is not going anywhere anytime soon in the foreseeable future. It seems to me like they're going to treat the Corvette the way that they treat the Mustang. They're going to double down on it, give it more power, give it more sound, and keep taking that off into the stratosphere. You can trade in your Scat Pack, trade it in the Ford, get you a Ford Mustang. Ford has already said, listen, our V8s are here to stay. They are literally doubling down on their V8s. They have no hybrid electric anything. That new Mustang looks better than previous Mustangs. It's still not quite my cup of tea. I like the interior. I like the big screens. You know, the big screens is definitely a change. It gives it more of a luxury appeal. But the Mustang is still not quite my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that I'm feeling. But that is an option. Or you can go the exotic route. If you're paying $90,000, $95,000, $100,000 for a Hellcat, that's AMG territory. That's BMW M5 territory. What else? You know, you can do a lot with 100,000. You can do a lot more with 100,000 than just putting it into a Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, with that kind of money, you're getting into other territories of other different brands outside of just the muscle car segment, you know? So that's always something to be mindful of as well. You can sell, you can go to one of the other big three, Chevy, Ford, or you can leave the muscle car segment altogether. I know somebody that traded in their Scat Pack Charger and they went and got a S-Class Mercedes. I can't knock them for that. It's an S-Class Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? S-Class Mercedes or Scat Pack Charger. I'm quite sure that 95% of the population would choose the S-Class Mercedes. So those are our options at that point, man. I mean, are we going to stay loyal with the brand? Are we going to keep upgrading within the brand on the used car market going into 24? Or are we just going to say, fuck the brand? You know what I'm saying? For lack of a better words, fuck the brand. I'm going and getting something else. I'm going to get a Chevy, a Ford, or a Mercedes, or a BMW, or a McLaren. You know what I'm saying? If money is no option, because you think about it, we're putting a lot of money into these cars. We're putting a lot of money into a Dodge. With that kind of money, I'm sure you could work something out to where you can get you a McLaren, what, 570? I think that's what it is, 570 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or AMG, get you an AMG GT 63S, which is my favorite car by Mercedes. So you got some options. But the reality of the situation, guys, is that there is no more HEMI. There will be no more new Dodge Chargers and new Dodge Challengers as we know them, right? The future holds the new Charger, Daytona, SRT, Banshee. But it'll never be the Charger and Challenger that we know. And not to mention the Challenger, as far as we know, is dead. So if you're a two-door Challenger guy, a hardcore two-door Challenger guy, your heart is broken because Dodge has essentially killed that car off. They're keeping the Charger, which makes no sense because the new Charger 24 looks more like a Challenger than a Charger. Not to mention it's two-door, so I don't know why you would do that. Like, personally, you should probably just kill off the Charger and keep the Challenger, but you know, that's neither here nor there. That's not my call. But if you're a diehard Challenger guy, V8 Challenger guy, your heart is broken in all pieces because it's like you've got nothing to stand on, nothing at this point. So that's where we're at, guys. I mean, how do you feel about it? What's the future looking like for you? Are you going to hold on to what you already got? Are you trying to upgrade what you have to a Scat, Hellcat Red Eye if you already have a Hellcat and then call it a day? So you're staying within the brand, but you're still moving up? Or are you just going to say to hell with Dodge and go out and get you something else and move on from the brand? You know, just look at it like Dodge had the industry on lock for probably about 10 plus years or a little over 10 years. But that's it. You know, it was fun, but I'm done. I don't know. Talk to your boy, man. It's been your boy Knockout 360. Make sure you subscribe for new content coming your way. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.